What's up, everybody? This Lena here. Okay, that's good. Today we're gonna tear apart my printer again, and it's an evil scientist. Yes. Oh, that was a little harder than I might have drank coffee very recently. Don't judge me. Also, I got this really cute thing done today. I needed a front door key, so I got a front door. I got a front door cat key. Meow. You can try and copy that so you can break in. Do it. You're making creepy art? I want to see it. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a child downstairs yipping like a wolf. It's pretty great. Another stomping. Anyway, so I also, when I was editing, I noticed that I say anyway so a lot, so anyway. Can't hear wolf boy. I think it's a chick, actually. Or a girl. I'm not sure if you would call like an 8-year-old a chick. So we're going to... Here, let me just get the big, huge 20 hours of printing. Oops, one sec. Alright, so it's been a while printing these. This one's about as tall as my head. It's a new mask for me, for the stream. So I'm going to just go ahead and put it on. There we go. And then this part goes on top of it for my third eye. Thank you. I'm really hoping to make a good impression with this new, the girl in the iron mask. But anyway, this is huge and it took forever. I was actually up from 3 to 5 babysitting the print so it would finish for this stupid thing. Because it took forever. But, whoa, blurry vision for a second. Weird. Hey. Okay. Wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the webcam. There we go. Hey, brighten up a little. Anyway, it's nice and big and thick. Thick like I like it. It's actually got a pretty shiny bottom on it, too. And this is the top where the Mosfets will go, and it's super shiny because I did it right. Nice and strong. Just... Okay. Sorry, I'm being kind of loud, I think. So, we're gonna take some pictures of... Where's my phone? We're gonna take some pictures of how the electronics are right now. So, if I need to refer back to them, I can. And then we'll go from there. Let me go to the webcam. I kind of probably should have... Alright, so this is the big old mess we're going to be fixing. But we got to take it all out first. So I'm just going to scoot over, take a couple of photos of everything. Most of it's already pretty labeled, so I'm not super worried about it, but still, I like to be thorough. This trick works with just about anything you do, by the way. If you have to take something apart, it's great. Just a couple. Move this stupid ribbon cable. Okay. That little bit of caution out of the way. There will be no more caution on the stream. Okay. So, I don't think I can easily disconnect the filament. I think I'm just going to have to break it. Because I want to be able to slide the printer over without having to move the filament around every 5 seconds. So we're just going to give it a little snip, snip. And now we can get the giant filament thing over here where it will never bother us again. My god, it's doing the new messages thing. That's so frustrating. Okay. All right. Come on. What are you getting caught on over there? All right. I could probably use some extra lighting for this. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of extra lighting, but that's gonna get in the way really fast. All right, so here we go. Unplugging everything from this stupid rat's nest. There's the USB. I'm gonna move you back a little bit. All right, now we're gonna do the LCD cable with the special little tap we had in it. Actually, I'm gonna remove this one first, this ground. Then we're gonna remove the LCD cable, which is kind of hard to see because it's covering itself. It's right here. The one that we put the little piece of wire in. I'll try to leave it in there, but if I don't manage to keep it in there, no big deal. Let's get all these motor controls out. So does the stream look okay? Is the audio good? All that junk? Talk to me, I'm bored. Yeah, everything looks good. Thank you, Cupcakes. Always help. You need to do more art stream, Cupcakes. X motor, Y motor, Z motor. Okay, what are these down here? Where do these even go? Are these like... Oh, they're fan power. Okay. So this is going to be kind of annoying to remember. I'm going to have to untangle all these. Yeah, the camera's autofocus is going to suck. There's not a whole lot I can do. I think it'll get better as this giant spaghetti monstrosity of cables gets dealt with. Okay, so we got all the fans and all the motor controls out. Also, thanks for the info. I can't really stop and check it because it's kind of weird if I do that. Plus, I have a lot to get through. I'm gonna be late tonight probably, but that's good. All the other ones have been so short. I need a button that turns off the stupid black screen at the bottom because you're not going to be watching that. Oh, and here's the BLTouch sensor that we just installed. The white, the brown, and the red. Goodbye. Need to put that in a wire harness anyway. It feels good unplugging all these because they're stupid. It's really hard to unplug stuff without getting your fingers in the way. Gonna be crimping cables, running power tonight, all the good stuff. I have a little bit of a list here so that I can try and keep things moving along and not get distracted, but I'm sure I'll get distracted. All right, so we've got all the data stuff and all the motor control off the board. Now we just gotta get the power and heat controllers off the board, and I did not bring a screwdriver over here, so I get that. Oh. Alright, so I think this is the board power. Sure, this is unplugged, right? Yeah. Okay. It's unplugged. It's good to make sure when you work on things that they're unplugged, especially when you're working on their power system. Alright, so these come out. And weirdly, I think this one has a different type of connector that you just wiggle out. Yeah, that's weird. And this is the control connector. Electrocution not ideal. Keep your opinions to yourself. Okay, so with that, we've got our board out. Can we get like, get all of this crap away from the edge, or is there stuff we're gonna have to fuss with? Oh, I put like one wire tie in the middle and somehow it made it worse rather than making it better. Did I clinch it or is it a loose wire tie? Nope, I clinched it. Acri, I didn't know you were an electrocution shamer. Psst. Okay. Oh, well, there goes the USB cable. So we're going to be basically doing all the rewiring, and then we're going to add a Raspberry Pi to the mix so we can control this from the Ethernet, and I can actually watch my prints from anywhere that's got internet, which is pretty cool. So I can watch my apartment burn down. And I'm sure as soon as like the insurance company finds a 3D printer in the apartment, they just don't cover anything. Sorry, it's current here. I should know better than to voltage shame. Your cables in your computer look this bad? Naughty. You take too much Benadryl and you have bad wiring. Okay. Alright, so now we remove the main board entirely because it has to come out so we can install our other goodies. I don't like how this is wobbling back and forth. Get out of here. It'd help if I would hit the screw when I try to unscrew the screw. I never actually got this thing completely screwed down. I lost one of the standoffs. So it's actually going to be sort of nice to get all these installed. I think there are little bolts on the other side. I also didn't quite wire it properly. I've got some wires running in places I never really should have put them. Oh my god, everything's falling. Plump. Alright. Last screw. If I pull out, it should bind the nut and let me pull out. I just said bind the nut. Was that the nut? Yeah, it was. Alright, so there's little pieces all over the place. There's the board. Let's see if we can find out what it's, I mean, it's obviously an ANET board, but it's an Atmel what? ATM GA1284P. Oh, it's red, that's cool. Okay. So we're going to set this aside for now. And now we're going to try and install these stupid things. Hopefully they printed right. Oh, I know one thing else I can remove real quick. Waiting if you reflexively toss the board behind you. I thought about it, but there's a chance it would break and I would be out $5s of dollars. I'm going to remove this end stop, the Z end stop here. You can see how hairy my hand is. I'm going to remove this end stop here because we don't use it anymore since we have the BLTouch. All that's really doing is making stuff look worse and making me feel bad. So, be gone. On a positive note, now we get a little actuator switch. Click, click. Okay, I'm going to leave you there because those nuts and bolts are probably going to come in handy. I don't really have the right screws for this, so I'm just going to have to use my giant collection of screws to find stuff that fits. Actually, before we go too far, I want to make for surezies that this is actually going to fit in here, and I'm not just a giant idiot. Okay, so which direction is this going to go? Like this? I won't say perfect fit. It's a little off, but it's fine. Oh no, it's perfect. Okay. So that's how that part's gonna fit in there. And then the Raspberry Pi is gonna go up here. But I'm gonna wait until I've got it mounted on the actual printer before I worry too much about it. I'm so excited to do this because this looks so terrible. I hate it. Probably gonna unhook most of the power stuff too. Oh wait, does this go all the way to the bottom? I'm gonna have to take all that crap out then. Yeah, the hole for it. There's a hole in the bottom of this, and I think that corresponds to here. So all this crap has to come out. I mean, it works for me. I'm gonna have to... What's even coming through here? The main power is coming through here. We're gonna have to... Definitely gonna have to unscrew the main power. We're gonna actually add another Mosfet to the mix too, so it'll be kind of awesome. I'm gonna try and run 3 full power lines, but we'll see how that works. Okay, this can go out front. These can just go clean through. I think almost everything that comes out through this can go all the way back through. So many loose cables, yeah. Well, there's 3 motors, 2 heaters, 2 fans, and it was made for as cheaply as possible. So that means pretty much no custom connectors if they can help it. And this is what happens. This is what happens when you fight a stranger in the Alps. No one's gonna get that. Dun, 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 ba, bum, ba, bum. Please go through the hole. Oh my goodness, I think some of these are... Yeah, it has function over form though, and yeah, it does. Although it's also got a lot of not very safe things about it, which is why I'm doing all this crap, is to kind of try and remediate the unsafe shit. Feels really good to get to do this over again, since I did a 10-hour marathon stream building this, and it was just kind of like, I was not trying to be super clean about it. This is more of a Zen stream. We're just kind of chilling out, making everything better. All right, let's see if this fits or if I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry anyways after this stream, but I mean, it looks like it fits. All right, so why can't I cry? I can't get electrocuted, I can't cry. What the hell can I do? Wait a minute, what? I'm a little confused about some of these, where these holes are supposed to line up. Okay, I think I found one. Let's see if we can get it in there. Come on. I don't think these correspond to the holes. I don't think that it uses them. No, it doesn't. I guess I should probably push these through a little bit first because they're not going to feed through immediately. Make some fancy printer things, guy. All right. Let's see if any of the other ones fit, or if that's the fluke that will fit and all the other ones will just laugh at me for trying this. Come on. I get the feeling I should probably push these through before I attempt this, but whatever. I can't wait to print out my Boston Red Sox memorabilia. Hey, this isn't going in all the way. I don't like when that happens. Go in all the way. Actually, you know what? I don't think these screws are going to be a good choice. They're too long. Because I bet they're popping way out the side. Yes, they are. Time to go into our box of screws. You can't print stickers, silly. I want to print Tom Brady action figures. Okay, so I'm going to take one thing off and I'm going to go get my box full of stuff. Be right back. I apologize in advance how noisy this is going to be. I hope I don't break the chair. As you can see here, I have a bunch of labeled machine screws and stuff. It took forever to sort them, but it was really fun, so, because I'm weird. Print a life-size Tom Brady. Sounds like something someone from up here would want to do. Oh, I don't have the smaller size ones in here. I'm not stupid, I think. I thought I had M3s, right? Where are the M3s at? I know I have them. Yeah, these are my M3s. I have tons of M3s. Because when I was working on Cupcake's computer, I needed M3s. So I just bought a whole set of them. Here, just go back to what I was working on before. These screws are too long, so I'm going to use some different length M3s. I'm actually threaded a little bit. That's kind of handy. But stopped pretty quick. Electrons. You checking your electron count? Don't do it. Oh, no. You have none? What? Maybe the bot. One second. I bet the bot isn't working. Or maybe you're just that bad. I don't know. Is this one not long enough? No, it's not. Oh. I'll fix it. Just give me one second. This hair is really warm. I think my bra is technically visible through my shirt, but just don't look at it. Because that would be rude. You have protons and neutrons. Are you making fun of my stupid currency that I don't care about? Don't appreciate that. You're being really... being a brat tonight. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can fix the bot thing real quick. Autismer. I gotta get my password for that. Which I think is literally just gonna be my Twitch account. One sec. It's alright, you're not that bad. I never put my lapel mic back on my lapel. I'm never gonna make it in show business. Ow. That was kind of a nasty stomach pain. Okay. Now let's go back to the bot link real quick. And refresh it. See if you have any electrons now. Okay, so it needs to be longer than this. So about that long is good. And I've got tons of them that length, so. Do you have electrons now? Is that the only place where this is attached? Because that's weird. No, it should just be electrons. No, the only place this is attached is... Oh, am I supposed to cram like really long ones down through there? Because that's not gonna happen. I don't have any ones that long. So this thing might have to be a little bit flapping in the breeze, I guess. Yeah, all I've got's these, and those aren't gonna work. Why would you design a case so that you need these really huge M3s for no reason? Weirdo. Okay, these will be fine, probably. Unwatchable? Go in. Okay. I can't believe you don't have electrons. You should have them. Come on. Go in. Please. Please go in. Please go in, meow. My stomach's kind of upset. What's new? You taking your, I did eat before stream. Quite a while before stream, too. Did you take your Benadryl yet? Acri? I think these two are going to be fine holding it in, thankfully. Your computer seems to be offline. What are you talking about? Alright, so that's going to be solid regardless. I don't really need to worry too much about... Where are the nuts? Here they are. Not yet. I'm pretty drowsy as is. That's good that you won't need much. You didn't sleep very well though, right? Sorry. Can't really do much. I'm just trying to blind fit this nut. There it goes. It's quick at least. Yeah, I really only need these two connections. It doesn't need the ones on the top and the bottom that much. Now it looks like Restream just isn't displaying my messages anymore. Oh my god, I hate... Why does their chat client have to be so awful? Alright, I should be able to just tighten these up. Buckle up. Why isn't it tightening? Oh. That'd be a pretty good reason why. You say you won't need much, but I bet you'll wind up taking a fuck ton of it anyways. Come on, tighten. Tighten. I know how Benadryl works. You get addicted to the fact that the sleep is binary now and you just want it to always be there. But it's never gonna be. Alright, so boop-a-doop-a-doo, dab-doob-a-doo. We're gonna mount the chassis to the case. I'm gonna have to snip this as well. It's so clinical. I just know what insomnia feels like. Look, it's a Mosfet. Okay, we're gonna move you over here. Oh, my stomach gets really pissed off. This light is getting so warm. It's not even doing anything. Alright, so to install the second one, oh, you can see where I look at the chat and everything. To install the second one, we're going to have to clear out this hole. Alright. All those cables torn away. Feels good. Okay, so now I gotta put one up here. Where does it go? Here it is. And this one should be a little easier. Oh, I gotta take my frame brace off. I forgot about that. And it sucks about taking, oh, it's, oh yeah, it's not a particularly crappy fix at all. It's actually pretty nicely made. Alright, so it fits on top like that. It even has a little port, so I can stick my finger through it like that. Sorry, didn't mean to be lewd. It's been a rough day. Yeah, it can't be super hideous. Like, it can't be fully enclosed. It's not really good for it to be. Wait a minute, did you... Why would you do that to me, you fucking... Okay, whatever. Actually extended it a considerable amount. That's really annoying. I think it expects you to use self-tappers here, but I really don't want to because I don't think they're an amazing policy, so... Actually, this is so small, I might have to. I thought these were all going to be M3s, but this is very clearly not an M3. Let's try to make it an M3. Alright, so... Poop. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Gonna have to get a shorter M3. Actually, no. I'm gonna try to tap it with a non-self-tapping screw because I'm smart. It's not short enough. Also, these aren't screw heads, so. Oh. You have electrons. Good. Come on, tap it. I'm pushing down kind of hard. Don't make me have to get the drill out. Oh. My goodness. Yeah, that's like an M2 size. Why would you do that? What a pain in the butt. And it's already like frying hot in here. So annoying. I'm gonna go look for some different screws. Yeah, maybe I will crack a window. It's not a bad idea. Alright, self-tappies. But I don't really have any long self-taps. I'm not sure if I can really get away with cracking a window. Yeah, all my self-tappers are like gigantic. Look at my computer case screws. These are all really, really small. Might be able to get something started with a self-tapper though. Then I can go from there. It's like a little itty bitty self-tapper. Itty bitty. I don't want to have to get the drill out. I'll just self-tap from both directions, pull all the meat out. And then I can go from there. I should have looked up what screws were necessary, but I would have never been able to get them in time anyways. Yeah, see, it ate like a whole piece off the top. That's fine though, I don't care. Their mounting system is stupid. Just trying to clear out the hole without having to get a Dremel. Alright, if I go this way, I should be able to clear it out. And that'll pave the way for using an M3. Which is what it should have stuck with anyways. It's what the printer practically uses for almost all of its through connections. Don't snap, just... There we go. Alright, if I'm lucky, I can just back this out maybe. Yeah. It's got a lot of PLA on the thread, but now we got a nice big hole there. That's what we needed before. Because I bet now an M3 will fit. Yep. I'm going to try and crack a window real quick, as was suggested. Windows are right here. You can't really see them. Oh, that's right, it's taped shut because bugs just kept flying in. Oh boy. Well, there's one way to fix this. Just gonna cut the tape. Here, I'll let you see what I'm doing. Ah. No, there's no bugs now, but the problem is that yellow jackets were freaking flying in the room. God, look how old and janky this window is. Let's see if we can lift it up. Nope, still stuck. Actually, I don't think it even holds itself up anymore. I'm pretty sure the screws are all done, or the springs are all done for. Look at that old rope. There's tons of houses out there, by the way. I'm sure they're looking over at me like, what the hell is that person doing? I'm not weak. Move. Come on. As you can see, these are beautiful windows. I've actually cleaned them out a few times before too. Oh, they're so gross looking. That's like 100-year-old wood. Ew. All right, well, that is gonna make it a little bit warmer, and you'll be able to hear the traffic. Put this like in my pocket. Oh, I don't have a pocket. Yeah, good old rotten wood. I love it. Can I get this a little higher? I'll bring that down. This over. I have the heater turned off too, and I think it's like... Oh, you're gonna crank up the audio? Is it quiet? I should actually put some, I should just put some kills or whatever over it, yeah. Okay. Beautiful. All right. It's weird. That feels like it's barely helping. I can barely feel... Oh, that's because there's a glass pane right there. Oh, I forgot about that. 1 second. Okay, so for whatever reason, this window has a glass pane that you have to slide up. It's a good thing I've had a tetanus shot. Oh my God. Wait, that's just the... Oh, I forgot how awful these are. That was just the screen. I'm not actually sure how to get the glass pane up. Oh, it's so gross. It's got condensation all over it too. Wonder why the wood rotted. Okay, here we go. This is why I don't usually crack these. Yeah, those are completely stuck. Oh, it's so gross. Yeah, I can't get that up no matter what I do. Oh man. I have to be careful when I'm lowering the window too, because it'll just drop. I'm gonna leave it up anyways, just because the glass is a little more permeable than a second pane of glass, but oh man, pain in the butt. Oh yeah, I love the housing in New England. It's wonderful. Anyway, that's not gonna work, but I think it is a little bit cooler in here by virtue of wet glass. So let us continue. I need to get this hole out as well. So we're gonna do that now. I'm just gonna pick a pointy screw and go for it. Wait, which one did I pick? So dumb. There we go. Starting to get a massive headache. I should just take the plastic top clean off. This should be a good start. Tylenol, maybe. I've already had some today. I kind of hate taking a bunch of it. Ugh, now my fingers are all covered with window whatever. It's so gross. Come on. Sorry, I know that's loud, but that was much easier. Okay. If I'm lucky, I've routed out enough that I can use some screws. Doesn't look like it. So this thing sure is hot. Let me find a bigger one. Oh, there's some kind of small self-tappers. Ooh. Ugh, oh, that's unpleasant. I really should have just gotten a drill out. This is so stupid. I thought it would be quick, but it's not. This one needs to go in the garbage. This will be over with shortly, though. I need a better screwdriver. Oh man, I thought this would be a little bit faster, but it's not. Yeah, I might have to go get a Tylenol. This is annoying. Come on, I don't need anything complicated. I just spent hours printing it. I just need to destroy it a little bit. Come on. Don't crack. You're not allowed to crack. Really wouldn't matter if it did, though. $15 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams? Geez, you just take too much of everything. I like take half of a 500. Yeah, I guess it is. Ow, that's actually kind of hot. Okay. All right, I think we've got I know you really couldn't see jack shit because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, why do I have to be so freaking sweaty? I'm gonna have to put my hair back. Come on. Yeah, I can like literally hear my guts. You might even be able to hear that. It's so gross. All right, let's. It's heat from the lighting and just having the televisions and stuff on, because I got that TV there on. The computer over there is doing the streaming. This one right here is my like interface for everything, and just it gets warm very quickly. No, that's gonna be way too long. What about this? I think that one will be good. I'm just gonna force these through right from the beginning, so I don't have to fight them once they're on the printer. Yeah, that's right. Actually, am I gonna be able to force this through? It's not Phillips. Use this one. Come on, thread an M3 thread on there. Do it. Please. Contact. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna pull it back out and do the other one. Ugh, my guts are like twitching. It's awful. Hope I didn't get sick. I haven't eaten McDonald's in like 2 weeks, and I ate like a sausage egg McMuffin. I bet that was a mistake. And like some fries. It's not so bad. I don't mind the pain. It's just kind of like eating my energy. It's annoying. Haven't had McDonald's in years. Lucky you. I was in a hurry tonight. I should have just made a bagel when I got home though. Because I had to go out and pick up stuff for crimping and wires and crap. Can I just like hold on to this and spin it? No. I can just finger spin it at least. It feels like it's feeding. Yeah, it is. Cool. It's not straight at all, but neither am I. Okay. $20.10-ish, Jesus. And you avoid McDonald's when you're like on road trips and stuff. Sometimes it's like the only decent restaurant. Well, it's not decent ever, but I don't know if you can hear that. But wow, my stomach is not happy. Alright, so we got one through. And we just gotta do the other one. And I think this one's just gonna go straight through too. Yeah, it's good you can't hear any stomach stuff. It's just like, it's like a slow drip from a faucet. Kinda, it's like bop, 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 bop. But it's like, I can feel it. I don't know, it's weird. It's gross. Alright, let's see if this will actually fit in or if it's just going to be a big fuck you. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I wonder why that one's not feeding in like the other one is. Probably because it's sideways. Well, at least this one's gonna fit in there really, really tight. Okay. All right, I think it's in there. Looking good, looking flush, mostly flush anyways. Well, it's my face, but you can't see it, so. It's such an awful angle. I'm trying to fix it so I don't have to deal with it. That's good enough. I got a phone message. What's my phone message? It's... Got some messages. Is here for stream? Oh, are you? You're not on Twitch though. So I have to look at my phone? It's gonna be awkward. Alright, so they are mounted. There we go. Oh. Alright, so we got the top enclosure for the Mosfet. I'm going to check their fitting real quick. See if they go in. Doesn't look like they fit, but that's okay. They probably will. And they're pretty close. And another one will go below. And then I'll figure out some way to wire them, probably. Yeah. Oh, he said that like 52 minutes ago. I'm stupid. I miss everything. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I can just use PC screws for these. Let's go ahead and start mounting the electronics in. So I kind of want to do the motherboard first just to get it in there. That's kind of the most important thing in terms of fit. Oh hey, got some mixer peeps. Sense sarcasm. Sorry, I'm late. Hello, what are you building? I'm doing electronics for a 3D printer because I hate the wire mess, so I'm trying to fix it. And it's upside down. Also, sorry for missing your messages. My stupid client takes forever to get, like, my chat messages to me. Lovely children. Okay. So I think that's how that's supposed to fit in there. Yep, fits. Now I'm going to try and just use self-tapping hard drive screws for this. because I have a lot of them, and they should fit. Oh, I broke a nail. I broke my nail. Get out of here. Okay. Gonna use the jewelers for this one. Alright, let's see if this works. Should mount just like a motherboard. Ooh, those work well. Whew. Oh, your name is late. Cute. Didn't even look at it. Come on, stick in there. Ah, my guts. Why do they have to hurt? They were great all day. I mean, I know it's McDonald's, but man. Okay, try not to compress the board too hard. It's really hard to tell how much you're actually sticking it down when it's tapping while you're doing it. I'll do this, then I'll put the Raspberry Pi up here. Then we'll get the Mosfets in, then we'll start rewiring everything, which is probably going to take a long time. I haven't actually printed the covers for these yet, because I just literally didn't have time. I started printing yesterday at 12, and it was 20 hours worth of printing just to make these two cases. So. I know they're making a bunch of speed improvements. I don't know, what was the rating on the latest printers? It was like 10 times faster or something like that for PLA. Or some kind of PLA. That's in there good. Alright, now let's get the Pi out. Come over here. Okay, so we're going to do an OctoPi so we can control everything. I'm going to use Wi-Fi, but right now we're unplugging everything because we got to take it out of its case. Alright, so it's been in a case for most of its life because why not? But let's destroy it. Come on. Here, I'll go back to webcam. Oh. Come on, open. Is there like a screw or something I need to be worried about? Probably. But oh, thanks for the follow. Open up, stupid thing. There we go. There's the Raspberry Pi Model B, I think is the first one. First one but Model B. Let's see if it's actually going to fit, because I get this funny feeling when I think about it too hard that maybe it's not going to. And good thing that funny feeling was wrong. Yeah. Awesome. Oh. Did I say Vinny Flyer? Jesus Christ, I'm really out of it today. Vanillic Flyer 347. Okay. Vanillic. Is that a way to describe something that's vinyl? I've never heard that. Yeah, I'm smart. Oh. I guess I probably should have mounted these before I stuck these in, but oh no, I'm not gonna feed through the board like that. That is not a good idea. Self-tappers, do you have any little ones? Not very many. Please, little guys, are there little ones in here? Desperately looking for a small thing that will work. Please. I would have thought motherboard screws might have worked. You took sleepy things already? How many sleepy things did you take? Can you guys hear the yelling children? Just curious. 4 to 5, so 100 to 125 milligrams. Milligrams. Will this feed through without threading? Does not seem so. What the heck am I gonna do if I can't? Good, I guess my filter's probably filtering them out. They're like, it sounds like they're like running around the house screaming. I'm so terrified I'm gonna crack something. I really thought I was gonna have the screws for this, but apparently I was wrong. Okay. There's gotta be something I can use in here. What's this? This looks pretty thin. No. Well, Model B boards are only like 15 bucks. I guess if I crack it, it's not a big deal. Just means that this stream won't go anywhere, but hey. Oh my god, that's way too tight. I'm gonna have to do something to cheat to get it in there for now. Until I can get like some super tiny self-tappers. I'm gonna go look at my kit and see if I have any small screws. BR. Oops. I kind of stuck. Ooh, little bitties. I found some. It's definitely going to be a to-do to order a bunch of tiny ass screws from now on. Every time I stream, I always realize that I don't have enough shit just ready to go. Alright, so got some little bitty ones. We'll see if these will work. Oh my god, how do kids scream that much? They're not that young. Oh my goodness, that's horrifying. That's still too big. I'm gonna have to cheat to get these in. Maybe you're just gonna have to float for a little bit here. And I'll get some, well, I can probably zip tie it in for now. And, then I'll screw it down later. That's what I'm gonna have to do. No big deal. Let me get my zip tie. All right. unzip tie work? I think it will. Whoa. Oh, there we go. I'm still warm. It sucks so bad. All right. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Da, 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 da. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on. All right. This is super janky, by the way. Don't do this. This is even in the wrong way. Poop me. If I weren't streaming, I would go, or I would just order parts and wait. But because I'm streaming and I want to get everything as done as possible, this is how we're going to do it. It's like the time I did the computer build and I didn't have the bracket. So I had to zip tie the PSU in and just be really careful with it. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to. There you go. Just have to get a little bit of pep talk. Alright, that's not really going anywhere. It's also not winning any beauty contests, but that's okay. It won't fall out easily. Improvisation can be fun, but when it includes a zip tie, that's like pretty much you're at the last step. You're at your last, okay, that's not gonna fall or anything, so. Yeah, there's gonna be wobble in the printer, and I'm actually kind of worried I'm not gonna be able to mount these Mosfets either, but I think the Mosfets came with hardware. Did they? Of course they did. But their holes are also bigger, so I think I can just use these guys. Yep, these will be fine. These are perfect. Alright, so now that we've got this really awesome mount system going on. Good thing we don't have to do the relays, because I'm not going to do relays right now. So I do want to get into the relays later, but I didn't order them in time, and I don't like to make so many changes that I can't really figure out why something isn't working. It's already going to be a pain in the butt. I feel like I could really get away with only putting 2 screws in these, but sorry, I know I'm blocking it with my hand. It's going to be Mosfet number 1. Fits in quite well. I'm going to do a custom cover for these. Right now I haven't gotten the covers printed yet. I'm excited to do a custom cover though. Do like this little lab cover or something. Whew. Yeah, let me just hit the PCB with my screwdriver a few times. Come on, tighten up. Don't want to warp the board too much though. Alright, so the bottom's good. Top's good. I really don't think we need all 4 screws in there. It's not gonna... I mean, yeah, 3D printers do wiggle around a little bit, but is going terrible. Okay, so let's put the second Mosfet in. Means we get to open it. Here's an unboxing for $4 Mosfet. Aw, man. And there she is. Just another, pretty much the exact same thing. Alright, so you're gonna go right here. Perfect, I don't have to do anything, it just fits. Okay. I'm gonna try to move my hand out of the way once I push it in here. Hey, where'd you get stuck? There we go. Come on. Wait, what happened? Why did the light turn pink? Grr. Get in there. Didn't realize I was gonna have to, like, have decent muscles for this stream. Tapping self-tappers. Pain in the butt. I figured PLA would be a little more forgiving. I've never tapped a screw into it before. It's actually pretty stiff stuff. Get in there. Pretty stiff stuff. Okay. Got new messages. Workout on stream. Today's been kind of a headache day, so I didn't work out too aggressively. Oh my god, this thing. Alright, so we've got our boards mounted in. We got our two Mosfets for switching our hot bed and our hot end. We got our... Is that rust on this thing? Or just grime? Why would it have grime on it? It hasn't been anywhere. Anyways, then we got the RPi here, which will basically talk to the printer on our behalf over the network, and we can send files to it without plugging it in, and watch over the camera and stuff. And we got our main board here. So now what I want to do is okay, I'll kind of like, let me get some junk off the table here. You can watch me clean up. This over here. This stuff really does not need to be here right now. Okay. These will be okay to have. Ah, no, don't. Alright, so spin this bad Larry around. Let's see if we can go without the light. Alright, so where's the red light coming from? Alright, so our power supply's here. Whoa, I'm flipping you upside down. And you can see we only really have one rail coming off, but the power supply has 3 rails, so I'm gonna get some wires, crimp them out, and then run all 3 rails down through here and all the way through here, over here, and then run 2 up to the Mosfet and run 2 to the board. I think that's going to be the best solution, really. All right. To back that out a little bit. There we go. All right. So this is the bed. It's another thing I have to work on. This bed connector is known for failing, which is probably one of the most dangerous parts on the printer. So This is the BLTouch. None of this stuff's really going to be in the power wiring. Oh, I'm going to have to crimp this off to make it go. Poopy. Come on. Poop. Well, I'm not really sharp today. Now I realize what you mean now by workout on stream. I don't know what happened. Whenever I click the stream button, I just turn into an idiot. It's kind of great. Although, I probably shouldn't imply that I'm not an idiot outside of the stream. Okay. I'll have to detangle those further, but that's the hot end one that we're going to be running to the Mosfet. And here's the stepper that drives the y-axis. Oh, okay. So here's some of our power, and oh yeah, our Z switch is here. We're not going to be really doing anything with that immediately. Let's get that out of here. Where's this coming from? What is this? Z2. Here, I'm going to have to unravel this. It's not fine. I should have done maid Monday. I should have worn the maid dress. That way no one would notice that I'm being stupid. Instead I have to wear this goofy t-shirt because it's laundry day. Oh, okay. Okay. This is definitely going to be kind of a Zen stream, so if you're expecting any really exciting developments, I should probably just start talking about random crap. Maid build. I need to do maid. Maybe maid Mondays from now on. Just not today. Crap. Where's my clips? Yeah, I did a really ramshackle wiring up of this. Oh, this is the other motor. That's why it's like this. Acri, hurry up and save money so I can build your computer. Building computers is fun. But this is fun too. Alright, so let's get the power separated. Gotta keep them separated. Push the power back out this end. And give monies. Wish I could. Hey, that's my line. Bits, please. You are kind of locked into NVIDIA. Though, since you bought a G-Sync monitor, you pretty much paid most of the upfront cost. Besides, GPU prices are kind of dying right now. Alright, so I guess what we'll do now is gonna just have a little, I don't think I can really tip this up onto its side safely. I can sure try though. Are these, oh, they're all labeled, cool. Alright, so these are all V labeled, and those are all common, which is just another fancy word for ground. So we're gonna run two more off here. The prices are still bad, but they're not nearly as bad as they were. I think. I guess I could be wrong. Thankfully, you really don't need to buy a new video card. You have a 970. That's really not a bad card. Alright, so one of the main reasons I had to go out today is because I did not have a cable crimper. So we're going to be doing a review of the Walmart We're going to be doing a review of the Walmart Hyper Tough 25-piece strip of crimper and terminal set. I'm sure it's going to be horrible. Can't wait to see how much like wiggle it has in the joint. 1440 plus decent FPS. Yeah, I guess that's true. You really 1080 would be Walmart. Known for quality. Alright, so set includes 3 22 through 16 AWG ring type terminals. You have spade terminals, butt connectors, and disconnects. There's not very many, but I think between all this stuff I'll be able to get through most of my wiring. Now, Walmart did not have any regular old cabling, so I just bought $1 extension cords to chop up, because they have 16 AWG wire in them. Can handle up to 13 amps, which is pretty decent. And I get a 2-for-1 deal. Let's see how horribly made these are. Let me get something to cut this off with. Actually, I want to pull this tool out and see how horrible it is. I mean, it could be worse. It's already losing a bunch of paint on the back from wiggling it around real fast, but it could be worse. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Danger. Electrical cords can be hazardous. Yeah, I know. What happens when you do this? This could be a bad idea. I might need to get like actual cables, but for the moment, I'm having fun. There we go. All right. Though there's not a lot of copper. I'm sure that's copper clad, not actual copper. You're not even gonna be able to see it. Yeah, and there's no way it's gonna be able to zoom in on that little bit of copper. Let me go get my stripper. Let me go get my stripper. Also, don't look at my legs. It's wintertime. Okay. Let's have a strip. Well, it's a decent amount of copper. I'm into that. Get a good twist on there. I never realized it, but the handle on these crimps is so small. Like, rah. So little. Okay. So I want spade terminals. I know this is probably a little too big. I can probably trim the excess. It doesn't have black and whites, it just has red and blues. Which kind of sucks. I need to be careful with all the copper shavings. Ugh. All right. Blue to blue. All right, so we have it in the blue. A lot of these are color coded, so the different jackets. This does 16 to 14 AWG, which will be fine for this wire. And then you just give it a skish. Did I skish too hard? Feels like I crushed it. Yeah, it did. All right, so I think I squished too hard because it definitely crushed the shit out of that connector. Oh well. I feel like I should put something over that. Good job, Acri. You have advanced to level 6. Alright, so it basically does what's considered a cold weld. And you should not be able to pull these apart with your fingers. If you can, then it's not strong enough. So this is good. I wonder if these spades are small enough. I think these might be too big to work for the power junction box here. I really wish I could tip this thing over. Maybe I could take the power box off so I could do the wiring. That'd be kind of handy. Make sure. Double sure, not plugged in, good. Just go ahead and take the power supply off. Little Lab text MMO. Get your fat loots. Why am I using this little screwdriver? This is so boring. I hate screwing things out. But I really like screwing things in. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know why I'm in such like a big hurry. I want this to be like a Zen thing and I'm getting all tense about it. It's not good. Look at my giant hand. Is this the power supply? I'm pretty sure I can palm a basketball. No, not very well. Come on. Please come unscrewed for me. Come on. Okay. All right, so now we have pretty free access to the terminals, which is nice. Nice. All right, I'm gonna make sure these are all screwed in really well. All right, let's see if these crimps can, yeah, I murdered that crimp. Okay, let's see if this will fit. I'm also gonna have to be very careful to, oh yeah, he too big. Too big strong. Too big and strong. All right, well, let's do that over. I'm not going to be able to use those bigger ones. Snap. Snap. I'm going to back you guys up a little bit so I don't have to get out of the frame every 5 seconds. All right, let's see if we can use the right ones this time. Should be the red ones, right? And I'm not sure if I have enough. I don't think this kit included enough. Should have bought a different one. I'm also going to try not to go Hulk on it this time so I don't crush the connector, which I don't think is a great thing to do. Let's see if I can do this right. Maybe I was in the wrong spot. Let's see where they crimped these. They crimped them like dead center. It's kind of interesting. This is meant for 22 to 18 gauge. I don't think this stuff's 22 to 18 gauge. Either way, it should be fine. All right, let's see if I can do this properly. Okay, that kind of looks like theirs. And it won't come out without making my fingers pop really painfully. So that looks like a good crimp. Didn't have to Hulk it out, it just worked. All right, so somehow I'm gonna have to be able to tell the difference between the hots and the commons. I think the best way to do that is to probably oh geez, I'm just gonna have to test them with a multimeter and be really careful, I think. I don't really get any other choice. I might be able to use these bigger connectors on the Mosfets, so I'm gonna keep using the small ones for everything else. The Mosfets are a little more flexible. I like that I'm using all these, that I'm tapping off all the different rails because it made me pretty uncomfortable before to have all the power for the printer running through just this cable. Like, that's not really great at all. Come on, you dumb thing. Work for me. I didn't strip it far enough. Oh man. I don't know what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's stream. I've got a million things I could do. I don't think making the pie hole is really gonna be that interesting. Though this stream might actually slip over into a day or two. Because it's a lot of wiring to do. I want to at least get the power wires run tonight, but I'd like to stay on for a little while. A lot of people switch out the power supply, but coding maybe? I don't know. Coding's pretty boring. Most people don't really want to watch coding. There's not really I don't know. With game stuff and art stuff, there would be some payoff, but I don't know. I guess I could try it out. I'm way more knowledgeable about coding than I am just straight electronics. Because I've done a lot more of it. Okay, I think it's on there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Actually got it through there all the way. I'm gonna code the next Minecraft. All right, won't come apart. Nope, we're good. Another cold weld. What's the optimal way to do this? I guess to keep them all spread away from each other to some degree is good. That way you don't get any arcing. So we're going to put this one over here. We'll just widen each one out further and further. So I guess your best one would be, you could always get, if you went one after the other. Yeah, you could get the max distance by, here, each one could have, like, be 2 away if we start all the way at the left. Like right here, this is the first common. And this will be the first VCC. Not really VCC, but you get the idea. And that way they'll always be 2 away from each other. Though I think each ground will pretty much be able to short to every ground. All the commons are common, so I'm just being stupid. I'm dumb. I'm a dum-dum. Alright, so we got 2 power cables now. Here's number 1. Here's number 2, which has a weird plug on the end because I haven't cut it off yet. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. There we go. Now we have a random plug that can't really be used for anything. Trash. Alright. Okay. Now we just need to fill our last rail up. So basically what's going to happen is this set's going to be for the hotbed, this set's going to be for the hot end, and this set's going to power the board directly. I'm also probably going to tap off of this tap right here when I build an enclosure so that I can put the Arduino power directly off of the mains, because I can just use a wall charger, a wall wart, and pretty much get exactly what I want. Alright, well, let's do this last one up. Where's my other extension cord? Because I got 2 of them. Here we are. What brand is it? Hyper Tough. Well, the extension cords and the crimping tool are the same company. Feeling it yet, Acri? Also, are you on your phone or are you on your computer? Okay, let's just go ahead and take both ends off. Oh, you're on the computer. Wow, impressive. Been pretty bedridden the past few days. Ah, it's falling apart. I guess I could have cut those off a little further down so these could be reusable, but someone's having a fight down there. Oh, what a cool feature. You can slide this up and down to close the plugs out. Who cares? Definitely feeling it. These are kind of like my crappy snips. I don't really care what I cut with them, and then I keep the other ones really sharp for precision stuff. I'm gonna back this up a little bit so I don't have to keep adjusting the camera. There we go. It's a hard split. All right. Let's just pop you out about right there. And about right there. Well, at least you're feeling 125. That's better than not feeling it, which is what you usually do. Yeah, I'm sleep deprived too. I think that's probably one of the reasons that my stomach's acting up. Having to babysit these prints. But I'm working towards not having to do that. I want to be able to just like set the print up and then go to bed and not worry about it. It's a good one. Does it stay? No, it does not. So that wasn't a good crimp, and it's a good thing I tested it. But now it's going to be a bitch. I think I basically just ruined the connector. And I don't have very many of them. Oh well. I have a few that came with the... Oh, I might be able to use some of these other ones. These might actually be great, these round ones. Because I can bring the screw in and then put it all the way down. That would be nice. Now they're like singing down there? I don't understand. That should work. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get this through. The jacketing won't go inside the sleeve because it's... Oh, there it goes. Alright, I think we're good enough in there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this one to go through or not. Alright, let's see if it comes off. Crap. Am I not squeezing hard enough? I must not be squeezing hard enough. That or I'm just really stupid. That one went on nice. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Squeezy hard, squeezing hard. Yeah, that one won't come off. Cool. Now let's see if these will actually fit or not. Now, does this actually come up and out, or is it stuck in there and there's no way to get the screw out? Okay, cool. So I can get the screw out and then just put it through. That's actually the best connection I could really hope for, as long as it fits. It doesn't get metal shavings in anything. Okay, I need the big girl screwdriver. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it doesn't really fit too well in here. Is that in there really well? I can't tell. It doesn't really seem like it is, no. We need to pull back more on it. See what's getting stuck in there. Maybe it needs to be threaded all the way out. No, it's fine. Why won't you go all the way down? Is it the... Oh, yeah. So it is. Poop. Let me see if the bigger ones will fit, but I don't think they will. Nope. The jacketing gets too far in there, I think. Yeah, it's closing down on the jacketing and not letting it go all the way. That sucks. So basically that's not really doable. Yeah, because the jacketing won't allow it to happen. But I could put it the other way and it should work, right? Let's try the other way. The jacketing's shorter on that side. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, so it seems to have clamped down pretty well. I'm sure it'll spark and ruin everything later, but for now I'm happy with that. Now let's get this other one working. It's so shiny and chrome. Don't make me break out the Let's take a little break here. They look kind of weird to me, I don't know why. This stream is sponsored by Goya. These really weird crackers that I eat sometimes. Goya has okay rice and beans. Being decently broke, I eat a lot of those. Goya yellow rice is pretty good. Okay. All right, let's crimp it up. Yeah, I haven't had homemade yellow rice in a long time. Though there's this one Mediterranean place that makes it near me that's amazing. Amazing. Don't come off, please. Please don't come off. Cool. Alright, so this one connects to the last common. And we got our V+. Rice is easy to make, just make it. I used to make it in the morning a lot. I would just set it up to cook and then like play video games. And then come back and it'd be ready. Oh man. Those are the mornings. Come on, go in. There we go. Look at that, we got a full-on power supply going. Sick. Now we get to find out why it won't work. Rice Krispie cereal is also good. The only thing I don't like about rice is cleaning up. Rice is flippin' messy. So fucking messy. Oh, so I heard a Skype blip, so I'm gonna check Skype. Yeah, but if you try to be fancy and put it on a plate, you still have to do dishes. Boo. Gonna check my Skype. I'm gonna tip this up because it's a lot harder to use when it's flat. Oh man, my view numbers have been low tonight. Can't win every night. Fresh start and all. My numbers were pretty good before, but ooh, these were kind of loose. The mains connection terminals are actually kind of loose. Creepy. Well, now they're not. Can't get in there with that. Fresh start. One more go at them. All right. Yeah, I actually got a little bit of a blister from crimping. All right. Kind of had all my stuff too far away from me, so I haven't been drinking water or anything. So I'm gonna try and rectify that. All right, so we got tons of power cables, which is awesome. And they're all nicely crimped down. I do want to eventually build a case over this part so that you don't have all these wires flapping in the breeze, but for now it's fine. That's how it's been the whole time. Now I like to appeal to tradition. Okay, so I've got these split, and I'm gonna get up and get my coffee and my water after I split these two. Then we're going to see about routing them to their respective junctions. So make the printer a lot safer, not relying on one 14-inch WG cable for all the stuffs. I knew I was going to do this as soon as I got my Mosfet. You're short, so you're probably going to wind up being the board cable. Alright, power supply actually has rails now instead of just using one. Awesome. I'm gonna do a couple things real quick. Okay. Bet this coffee is bone cold. That's my Benadryl alert. I'm not gonna need it tonight. Probably shouldn't have any more of that though. Okay. Alrighty. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and run all these cables. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we basically have to run all these through here, and also through this little hole too. Hopefully they'll all fit, since acrylic doesn't really stretch that well. Get you a little closer, put it up a little bit higher. Ah, my finger's stuck. Alright, it's wire. I love running wire. It's like driving, kind of. Where you just steer. It's like all logistical, which is cool. Oh, these are not all gonna fit through there, I don't think. Yeah, driving is pretty cozy. Especially if you're going on like vacation or something. Oh, it's so nice to pack up and go early in the morning. It's wonderful. Or just don't sleep, which is what I've done sometimes. I actually really like driving when someone else is sleeping in the passenger seat. I don't know why. It's like a trust thing, I guess. I don't know. I feel so trusted. Like, oh wow, they trust me not to kill them. I must be pretty cool. No. Doesn't actually make sense. I'm just weird. Nobody's weird except for me. I don't appreciate that you... Ah. I don't appreciate that you don't understand that. Okay. Alright, final one. This is match point. We'll see if this goes through or not. I'm a snowflake. I want to be a pink snowflake. Would that be like an antifreeze? No. Antifreeze snowflake. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Be a lemonade snowflake. Do 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 do. Okay. See if I can actually get both of these in here, or even one of them. Go in. Go in. Oh, they went through. I'm so happy. That means I'm going to be able to run all of them down here pretty much. Because there's a little hole right here that it's kind of small. I didn't think I would be able to get all of them through, but they went through. I think they went through anyway. Yeah. The kind of a weird way, I guess. Ooh. I think the speed runs are going on right now, right? HGVDQL or whatever. I was watching a few earlier, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't know why everyone would watch that instead of this. Ooh, it's getting kind of stuck. Was everyone on Earth dead but you? Sounds like an M. Night Shyamalan. Oh my god, what is with me tonight? I'm so off. Oh well. No, I went over the top by accident. You better wake up or I'm gonna come down there. Alright, all of our power cabling will probably be zip tied carefully to the back here, but before it was running out this hole and through, and through this hole, because I didn't know that that hole down there existed. It was kind of wonky. So at this point, we're going to remount our power supply. By the way, don't feel like you have to stay here just because I'm stramming. You can sleps whenever you want to. Give me bits, please. Okay. How bad are those cables flexing on me? Oh, my camera's kind of off. Crap. Alright, so now we're putting back in the power supply because we wired all our cabling. Gonna have to check for binding because it kind of looked like it might be bindy. I'm gonna use the little guy for this one. Squish. Squish. Okay. Where's the other one? Here it is. All right. Getting this guy in there. This is so boring. I need an electric screwdriver, but then I'd probably break everything that I screwed in. All right. All right, now I'm going to throw all the power cables over the top too. so I can slide you around. I just want to check and make sure that this isn't binding too bad, since I kind of force the cables to acquiesce to that hole a little bit. Ugh, I don't like that one's. That one's kind of a tight twist. Oh well. It should be okay. That cable is actually pretty flexible. Checking for loose connections. Seems like everything's pretty good. I don't like that that one's kind of strained, but I don't know why it's got that weird kink in it. Whoa. Okay. Don't fall over. Okay, at some point I'll zip tie these up, but for now let's actually just focus on getting cabling to the junctions and consider how we're going to run everything. Let's see. Once it's there. Okay. Yeah, I'm still going strong. I don't feel very good, but I'm good. I know, you're going to sleep, right? I wish I were falling asleep, but I kind of had a coffee, so. We got all our power cables ran down here. So I got 3 separate rails now instead of 1 wire carrying all the load, which is very good. My stomach's just kind of upset, probably because I ate the McDonald's like a dum-dum. Alright, so here's our board power, and this is our short cable. So we are defo gonna do board power down here, and we'll come at it from the other side. And it's the only one where the polarity matters, so let's see, I've got it marked plus minus right here. Kind of hard to get the camera close to it, but and we should be able to just come at it from the top here. Because obviously the electronicals care about the polarity, whereas the 2 elements that just are basically big resistors that heat up don't care about polarity, because resistors don't care about polarity. Good luck with the rest of your sleep. Alright, so negative terminal of the board. I'm going to keep the leads from flexing too much there. Is in. We really don't even need cables that are this crazy for the power for the board, but they overbuilt because they intended on you to use the board for all the power distribution, which is what made the thing so cheap. But we'll keep with it, even though I could probably use a freaking Cat 5 cable at this point. Alright, so there's board power. I'll probably manage it by pulling it low. I want to keep all the power cables. I mean, this is just kind of a tentative cabling systems as well as board design, really. But we're going to keep our power rails pretty much up on this left-hand side as much as possible. When the MOSFETs run the cabling out, I'm going to try as much as possible to keep it all on the left side, or even maybe up here. Someone's having a good time. That's a corgi. That's cute. Okay. So now we got our board power hooked up. I really need some light down here. Should have like a light behind me. Yeah. Alright, so board power here. Then our hot end power is going to be here, but we're going to be running our hot end from our MOSFET. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to wrangle that one. But I know I'm going to wrangle the heated bed, so we're going to do the heated bed first, I think. Where's our heated bed cabling? I'm probably going to have to do some detaching. Yeah, here's the heated bed cabling. I have to get it all undone. Alright, so let's start unwrapping. Feel bad that I'm taking so long, but I don't know. This is kind of zenish, so just kind of organizing things and making them the way you want them. Feeling good about yourself, sort of. Anyway, just want to get the sensor cables away. Well, you know what? I really can't get them completely away from power, because really, I mean, they're kind of going to the same place. So let's not do that. Let's not unwrap them too crazily. These are going to be reworked at some point anyway. Ooh, can this connector? Yeah. I wish I could fit this through the... No, I don't want to push it through the top. That would be bad. So this bottom part's the only part where I'm going to probably have to have connectors mingling a little bit in the same space. It's not really a signaling issue or anything like that. Just a principle, I guess. It's kind of fun to put constraints on things. Plus, it's usually better to understand what the hell you're doing. Put through one at a time. Here. Putting through the hotbed power. One at a time. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, so we are through. And we got a hotbed signal as well. Really hotbed temp, not strictly signal, and I believe it's an analog temp. I believe the resistor, it's a thermistor, so it just has a known characteristic curve of decrease in resistance. So it probably doesn't technically have a polarity either. Actually, the board probably puts voltage through it in a certain way, though it might rectify it. I don't know. It just depends on what kind of IC setup they used for it. So we're not going to worry too much about the signal or effectively the analog sensor data right now. We're going to keep that out of the way, and we're going to make sure we can get our hotbed wired. Alright, so hotbed goes up here. I'm going to try and keep that as far over as we can. I'll probably be zip tying later, though not too much, because too many zip ties are kind of awful. I almost kind of feel like cutting this shorter, but at the same time, like, that has to go all the way forward and be able to come pretty far back too, so I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Zoom you out a little bit. How far back does this thing go? I always forget. Quite a ways. Yeah, a little further than that. All right. Both cables are really super duper long, and both of them sit on pretty much the same crap. Both sit on pretty much the same Y-plane in terms of what they're going to come down from, so it doesn't really matter which one I use, but this one is a pretty long cable, so I think we are gonna get out of here. Oh my goodness, I need a better light and a better brain while I'm at it. Maybe next Christmas. Alright, so I think we're going to do this Mosfet. Our DCNs are down here, which will be coming from the power supply, so this is obviously straight to the hotbed, so we're going to use the 2 hotbed connectors. You're going to pet my brain? That'll probably give me like meningitis or something. Hey, go in there. Do what I say, please. You know what? I might wind up pulling this thing way further out so I can... Also, I'm putting in the wrong one anyway. It's up here where you go. Squish. Bed hot, and it doesn't have a polarity because again, it's just a giant resistor. No, just meningitis. I don't know, I feel like being gripey today. It's weird. I think the thing I'd probably be most worried about if my brain were exposed is it would be who's eating it. That's a Hannah Bully thing. Or where they'd be taking a tumor out. But then you'd be in a clean room, so I really wouldn't be worried about it. This gripey lab. New name. Alright, let's get our second contact in here. Rare, medium rare. If you're the one consuming it, maybe. I think it actually is really bad to eat, like human brain. It has, I forget exactly what it's got in it, but there's something that is not super good for your brain. Just kidding. It's probably going to be the next superfood. I hate that term so much. It's a superfood. It literally means nothing. It's food that will make you live forever, and I think it's just classified as a food that's really good for you or something, but I've heard of superfoods that have lots of potassium that would kill certain people, so it's kind of like, I don't know. You can't generalize about a nutrient intake that much. It doesn't work that way. Well, you can kind of generalize about things like sugar. Poisons are bad. Alright, that's not beautiful, but it's also not ugly. Oh, they actually have gamer fuel too, which is pretty funny. I love gamer fuel. Okay, so now let's try and get our DCN going. Gamer grub. Yep. Fortnite's free. The only thing you have to give them is your... Never mind, I'm not going to make Fortnite jokes. I don't think it's a terrible game or anything. One of my friends is playing this thing called... Not Crud, Crumb or something like that. And it's like Rust, except like... I don't know, you can get like diarrhea and stuff. I don't understand what he said, but he's like, you gotta play this, it looks beautiful. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, you can get diarrhea. And I was like, all right, that sounds like I'm never gonna play that, ever. All right, it's time. Dysentery Night. Is that the new Batman movie? Dysentery Night. Alright, so I pulled you up through here. Alright, so we want this to be just long enough, which is always bad practice. I'm going to cut it off a little high. I need to back this up a little bit. It's getting kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I'll probably wind up playing it, but I don't know what to expect, really. Oh no, why my voicemails always get shoved down? Sorry, sharing stream info. Sharing stream info. I think I might have given them the wrong one. I feel bad now. Alright, let's do the split. Darkest Dungeon mods might start playing again. Mod the hell out of it and quit after 20 minutes. I mean, that's pretty much the Skyrim special, isn't it? Oh, that's not far enough. Oh man, that reminds me of the time I played Skyrim. Oh hey, it's SWAT. Well, but I've seen that name, but you've used that variant of that name before. I must have. I gave you the other stream, didn't I, by accident? You've never finished Skyrim? I mean, you don't technically finish Skyrim. You just like ruin a different guy's day each time you play it. Okay, now to see if these, which ones are these called? I'm bad at all the different crimp things. I always forget their names. I don't care what its name is, I just want to see if it fits. Oh, you mean you never beat the main story? I don't know, the other stories in Skyrim were really good. The Thief one was really good, and it actually had the voice actor for Garrett doing the head villain, which I that I thought was really cool. I recognized it instantly. Does this work? Will it fit? Please? Please, 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 please. Life hates me. It doesn't fit. Okay. So, what am I supposed to do? I have like a couple of ends here, but I might have to go get more of these. Okay, well I know these are gonna fit, so might as well just put them on. Come on. By the way, wow, this stream's been pretty boring, I think. I don't know if I'm just like kind of tired or what, but I'm kind of just chilling out and wiring things. Meow. Okay. It's time. You're going to bed? See you later, Acri. I'm never gonna not use that name, ironically. It's so adorable. You're gonna be listening to me? That's creepy. I don't like it. Okay, where did the thing go? Ah, my stomach hurts. I put it over here for some reason. I'm smart. Okay. Alright, so this is our connection, our positive, probably the positive connection to the power supply, but you know what, I really need to check that before I go just hooking random shit up, because the polarity for the DCN actually does matter to the Mosfet board. Let me just It's multimeter time. God, there's nowhere to put anything. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna use continuity mode real quick. Ow, these pros are sharp. Mode. There we go. Now I should be able to just figure out based on commons, and I'm not gonna have to do any other like stupid crap. I'm not gonna have to go all the way over to the power supply to do this. Like, the 5 volts should not really be connected together. Or maybe they are? Wait, what? I'm so confused. This power supply is strange. What is that, like the reverse current protection kicking in? No, it doesn't want to. Okay. So that must be ground. Yeah, that's reverse current protection, so. Sorry for the noise. Alright, that's ground. I'll probably check them directly at some point. So that means this is going to be, so it doesn't really have separate rails, just separate connections. Kind of bad. I hope the wiring inside is good. Because if it's not, I'm going to be dancing in the flames, probably. Do you actually watch very much Twitch? What rules? Get in there. Ow, ow. Okay. Hey, don't slide out. It's your first stream, jeez. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Some people get a lot out of it and some people don't. I watch streams occasionally, but I kind of just like doing them. They're kind of fun. Most people, I think, just use them as background noise, though. Like, they just throw it on, so they're, like, room/work/whatever. Doesn't feel, like, boring or lonely or whatever. Unless it's, like, a big event, and then, you know, everybody's actually paying attention. Guess that's a blue one, so... I'm basically redoing the whole power system for this printer because it's completely unsafe how they set it up. Or I guess how I set it up, since I technically am the one who built it. Okay, is that a good crimp? No, it is not a good crimp. I didn't remember to test this one, I don't think. You always have to freaking pull on the crimp. It's probably going to be your last stream, too. But with personality, if you get lucky, I guess. There we go. That's a good crimp. Got a nice cold weld, quote unquote. Feels weird to call it that, though I know that pressure can actually cause cold welds. I don't know. This is going to be a pretty dry one, I think. No, it's just the weird thing about streaming. It's like a mindset thing, and I'm still, I don't know. Sometimes I can get really amped up. I just don't think I drank enough coffee before I came on. I was like excited for like 5 seconds, and then I was like, time to route the power system. And that could look worse though, couldn't it? Yeah. I look good in 4K, but you're getting me at 720, so enjoy your interpolation. Though I do have the encoder set pretty high, at least, since I'm on the 8700K. Did I loop that around? No, I didn't. Good. Alright, so we've got the first Mosfet for the hotbed hooked up. I'll definitely have to write a note to double check the polarities of the DC in, unless I want to be really sad. Now we just have to, I guess we'll run the other one. The hot end, I'm not as sure. I think I'm going to have to strip the end off of it because of how it's set up. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of leg work with the hot end. The hot end is basically the nozzle. The nozzle heats up to melt the filament, and that's what sprays the hot plastic corn goop all over the place. Okay. But having these Mosfets on here instead of down here on the board with these tiny little heat sinks, they're pushing several amps each. These connectors usually burn up at some point. I pretty much had to undo the entire electrical system to do this, but I've been wanting to do it for a while, so. Yeah, I used to do video game streams, and I still like to do them occasionally, but I don't know. Just, I feel like I'm not into video games enough to just, like, really hunker down and do it for that long. Like, most people play for, like, 5 and 6 hours. Sometimes I can do it if the story's really good or it's a lot of interaction, but Jesus, I can't do it for super long periods of time. Don't have it in me. And then I'll never know like half the shit all the people who are really into it know, so not like I'm gonna entertain anybody with it. Okay, so that's all from Z2 motor, which I guess I should run. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I don't want to think about it. I just want to think about getting democratized. I might need an explanation for that qualifier. Okay, so this is going to be our Z1, Z1, Z2. I'll probably try to keep these over here. But I don't want to do the data stuff yet, or the motor stuff either. Gotta stay focused. I pretty much need to unwind all of this so that I can get the hot end under control. The hot end is this nice little, I guess they went with a braided sleeve because it's going to be moving back and forth a lot. Helps with the stress relief. Wish they'd have gone with braided cables on the heated bed. How long have I been streaming for, I wonder? Oh, that's an extra piece. Oh, so the data is, I've separated the data a while ago from the heated stuff. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, everyone seems to have their own little platform. It's kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's no different than GeoCities and stuff. It's just, I think a lot of people use it as social, like a social outlet, like especially if like, it seems like a lot of anxious people stream because you can always tell when they're like kind of uncomfortable. Like me. And then of course people with like super magnetic personalities do great with it. I feel like I do better with streaming than I do with just straight talking to people. Not really. It's about the same. Really isn't that bad now anyways. I used to have trouble when I wasn't on meds, but now it's kind of like, whatever. Unwinding cable ties. This is really boring. I think everyone just like wants to share their life, except, you know, most people's lives are pretty boring. Especially mine. Do, do, do. Almost done. Does my arm look hairy? Okay. Yeah, I mean, YouTube's pretty similar too. It's your own like content. It's awesome. It's a shame that it's, I don't know, not a little more open, but it does pretty good. Okay, so we've got our hot end cables sorted out. Oh, they went with 2 separate leads? Or are these, oh, these are for the thermistor. Wave. You should do it. I'd watch. considering I barely even sort of remember what you look like. Barely. It's been a while. Ignore the bot. The bot is weird. Oh, is this gonna be weird and tangled up for no reason? 'Cause I'm gonna cry. No, it's tangled up. Undo. File, edit, undo. That's not how you get to undo, but... And you're cute. Probably. I don't remember you being not cute. No, I had to set the bot up. All the crap I pretty much have to set up. It's my fault it's here, but, you know, I can still apologize for it. This isn't working out very well for me. Let's see. It's like fly fishing when you get it really tangled. You just have to lose forever. This sucks. Untangle. I mean, I do stuff, but it's pretty boring. I'm not like a master. Oh. Not like a. I hate this. I'm trying to get more into electronics because I'd like to do stuff more in the electronics sector, but ugh. Okay, so I got it sort of untangled, but they're literally just bound together because someone who put the hot end together decided to tangle them together. That's okay though. As long as they can be tangled way down here where I don't have to care about it. It really won't affect me too much. This is annoying. What if I do this? Did I get it? What should do it? Okay, now I should be able to bring the head through here. No, that won't work because there's a double. No. Okay, this is dumb. I'm just gonna stop doing this part. And oh, is the hot end moving? No. Okay, good. Well, start building stuff. It's not hard. I mean, you just have to kind of sit down and assume you're going to lose over and over again, and then you might win later. Okay, so hot end is pretty much always going to... If you have a cable chain, it can go like this. So, assuming it's always going to go kind of like that, pretty safe bet. I try to build stuff pretty frequently. Like to do it every day. So far this year I've streamed almost, no, not almost every day, but like almost half. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This guy goes in here, and let's extend him all the way away from where he's gonna be so we got enough slack. I'm gonna have to, you don't lose, you just don't try. Well, that's a good way to lose every time. Although if you want to get technical, I guess it's not really losing, but if you want to get metaphorical, it's losing. Alright. So what we're going to have to do is you got this little... You have to kind of learn to enjoy failing, I think. I know I sure do. Okay, so this comes off the nozzle, and we're going to take this off and put it into our bed hot, which is our bed out. But the bed requires more current than the nozzle, so the Mosfet will be rated for either or, and it'll work just fine, no problems. And we'll give it some pretty decent slack. This cable's pretty gambling. Ugh. So that's not a... I don't know. I hate the idea of cutting this, but I'm going to. Alright, now I got these tiny little dudes. We're good on there. Now this is one thing I bet my strippers cannot do. I bet they can't do this kind of cable, but I kind of want to see them fail at it. So, let's watch it fail together. Pa-cha. Yeah. Let's try that again. No. Okay. Maybe I can strip them with the, what AWG is this, I wonder? It's got to be like 18 or 20 or something. And that worked. Not beautiful, but it did work. Jesus. Gotta snip, snip, snap. Not color coded? I mean, this is... It's got color coding markings on it. But, I mean, the AWG ones don't. I did do the... You watch me strip, yeah. Well, maybe later on Chatterbait, no. That would be an interesting show. Just like strip and work on electronics. I wonder how many people would watch it. Probably more than 2. But I don't know how many past that. Okay, so we need more connectors. Let's see what we got here. These won't work. We got these connectors, but they already crimped them. Do I have enough connectors now? I mean, I can just wrap these around the terminals and tighten them down tight, but... I don't really want to do that, but I will if I have to. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just curly cue it over for now. I'll get some more of these little guys later, spades or whatever they're called. Oh yeah, they aren't color coded. You're right, they're both red. That's because the polarity doesn't matter. Most heating elements are just resistive, and I feel like that's gonna fucking catch on fire. All this jacketing. I'd really like to peel it back a little bit. There we go. That makes me feel a little better. I'm gonna have to probably work this off. I think I might just J instead of trying to make it go all the way around. If it's gonna get pulled out, it's just gonna happen anyways. So. Okay. It feels good to see all these Mosfets hooked up like this. But that's just because I have OCD. But not very much, thankfully. I'm eternally grateful that it's not that bad. It was when I was younger. Like rearranging my room every week. And like ripping. I was like really bad into minimalism. So I would just tear everything apart. If I install one thing wrong on like a Windows 98 install, I would just literally like, I would like just format and do it over again, and I would have to do like a zero fill wipe with a, it was ridiculous. I'm so glad that I grew out of it. But I learned a lot about computers, I guess. You know, I'm just gonna ignore this. I'll heat shrink it later or something. I don't know. I really need like scissors. I'll clean it up later. Who cares? All right, number 2. Here we go. Give it a little wiggle. And go. Okay, so now we got the probably aluminum fiber. I need another cookie. I love these Goya cookies. Yeah, they're Goya cookies. I bought some tonight when I went to Walmart. I think Walmart around here is the only store where I actively get, like, you're guaranteed to go in and just have people like standing there in the middle of the aisle and they're just not sure what they're doing there. Yeah, it gives you points for talking. I don't know exactly why, but I'll allow it because it makes my chat seem busy, because it's not really. All right, pinch those down. Oh, Walmart's very evil. I'm poor, so I was like, yeah, maybe I can get it a little cheaper here. And I pretty much did, yeah. Oh, my stomach. Please stop. Am I gonna have to solder these? Because that's gonna be annoying. I don't want to do that. There's not much I can really do about it. I mean, it's not like Target is exactly the best company ever. Or like the mom and pop stores you go to buy stuff. Holy crap, they're so expensive. Cost of living is just, and the cost of doing business is just too high. Alright, so this is the third rail coming from the power supply. We're using one rail for each like power consumer, I guess. You know, I could just not terminate these with those fancy little things and just be janky and wrap the copper around the Mosfet leads. Okay, well, I kind of want to be able to pull this. I'm going to cut this one a little bit shorter because the other one was longer and it wound up wobbling all over the place. I mean, Amazon's pretty evil, isn't it? Solder them in, go full ghetto. I mean, it would work. It just, you'd never take them back off again, especially with the size of these posts. Holy crap. I'd have to turn up the soldering iron to like 300 degrees to get the solder to melt and like actually adhere to it. Here's the real strip action. I love these strippers so much. Make sure you can actually see it. Perfect. Just so fast. I love it. I bought them a long time ago, and outside of like non-standard cables like these braided ones, it just pops them right off. I mean, I am pretty much going full ghetto here by not really crimping down these posts, but it's not really that big of a deal for this one since the current draw isn't quite as large, and I will come back in and do them over. But I'm streaming and I just kind of want to make it work. Like I did the zip tie the Raspberry Pi in because I have no screws that are small enough. How did you get under there? And it'll be fine for now, but at some point I'm gonna have to fix it, obviously. Alright. Yeah, where's my screwdriver? There it is. Alright. I like to say alright a lot. Alright. I think so. Let's think out of the 3 streams I've done this year, this one's probably been my most boring. The other ones had kind of clear defined goals, and this one's just like, let's rewire it. Oh, that's so janky. Alright. I'm gonna try and be a little less stupid and pull the bolt out and loop it around. So at least there's a lot of smurfus area going into it. Oh, I need to check the polarity on these real quick. Too many wires. I want a wireless multimeter. Oh my god, I wonder if they make something like that. Sorry for the noise. Alright, let's check you out here. Is this plus or minus? That's so cool, you can hear it. That reverse current protection circuit. And you know what? I just forgot what I was doing because I was having too much fun probing. So are we... Where are we? Yeah, this is positive. Wow, you're gonna have to decode that sentence for me a little bit. Come on. Oh, tricorder? Okay, I know, I got you now. Tricorder. Trichoderm. Saying trichoderm, I thought you were talking about like a nicotine patch or something. I mean, I guess that could apply. Some people. Okay. You know what, that's actually pretty good contact. I don't feel terrible about that termination. But I probably will when I start this thing up. This will be all the Mosfet wiring complete, which might not be a terrible place to stop, but I might, because I'm going to have to solder the other cable in if I want to do that tonight. Outside of that though, pretty solid. Oh, I do need to run another cable up too. I may actually have to get more terminator blocks. Not terminator blocks, spade, crimps, whatever. Need to learn the lingo. Alright, well, that could be worse. Although we don't have the control wires hooked up yet, and of course they are way too fucking short to reach down here where they need to go, which is kind of sad. I find it kind of funny. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to sing that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plug these in. These are the control lines that basically tell the Mosfet, hey, turn on, turn off. And we just use the signals from the original Mosfets on the board since they're all volted the same, and they're the same, the volted the same. They both have the same potential across, and this thing has a rectifier on it. Both chips have rectifier chips on them, so you don't have to worry about polarity on these, which is nice. You can actually get Mosfet ones that don't have that, and they kind of suck. Couldn't I just make more? Sorry, I said a whole block of things before I read what you typed, so I don't know which thing you're talking about. I don't have a lot of JST connectors, but yeah, I can, and I don't have any more spade connectors. I bought a little stupid kit that doesn't have many in it. Thought it would have enough, but it didn't. But Home Depot will have plenty. Okay, that's more Z1, Z2. So I've got all these, but they're not going to be long enough. Yeah, I need to make more. But like for this guy, this hot end connector, I'm gonna have to solder you, which means I'm gonna have to bring the soldering iron over here, and I am a little too tired for that. I wouldn't trust myself not to give myself a nasty burn. Which in another context might be alright, but not this one. Wires for control, yeah. No, and that's what I'll do pretty much. But I can't really make new JST connectors because I don't have the tool to make them, or the connect pins that you need really to get them back in there. But I can just solder the ends on this to another wire pretty easily. I'm gonna buy some JST connection kits. That's another thing I need to grab off AliExpress. I was looking at trying to resell stuff like that. It's not really, I don't know, if you go for volume, you can do kind of okay. Tariffs be damned. This isn't connected anymore. How long have I been at this, by the way? I'm curious. All right. I feel like I've done about as much as I can without getting more connectors, which I'll probably do tomorrow. And it also give me a second stream to finish everything up. I might pre-solder some of the wires and stuff too. But I've gotten quite a ways. I've got the boards in there. I just need some screws. I need some more crimp connectors. And I need to feel comfortable not being so tired using my soldering iron. Huh, I like it though. Everything fits, so I'm pretty happy. Just gonna have my 3D printer in pieces for a couple days probably. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sleepy. I think I'm gonna definitely call it. Go you cookies. Yeah. Wow. The best. Pretty much rewiring because initially the power supply came with one cable to run to the board, and then the board has crappy little Mosfets that push out to the hot end and everything. So all that was done on this little area of the board. It's a well-known problem, and a lot of times these connectors catch fire or the Mosfets pop. So we get higher rated Mosfets that can do more thermal dissipation, and we use the signals here just for control signals. It gets them off the board, causes less problems. Also, this wire carrying all the power for all the components. This was actually really hot, and I don't know. I'm not comfortable. Odd tasting cookies. No, these are good. They're not too sugary. That way I can stay pretty. Oh. You came in late, so the printer didn't have this entire casement on it. I printed it all. So everything was just kind of like hanging out here in a big bush. There's just wires everywhere. I don't know. I wanted it to be tidy. And not catch on fire while I'm asleep. And burn me alive. Which I guess would be kind of cool, but not really. Watch out. Gonna change the scene. Oh, I look pasty as fuck. Ah. Why does it have more than one function? It's just a light. I'm tired. I'm gonna go. I made a huge mess. Huge mess. Oh my god, I made such a huge mess. Oh well, that's why I have it on a table over here. Pretty, yeah. I didn't even wash my hair today. That's very sweet of you. Oh, let's see the rest of my room if you want. There's my oscilloscopes and power supplies and stuffed animals and exercise bike, makeup counter, all the crap I have. And here's a picture. Ugh, right in my face. There's a picture my friend drew of me. It's pretty accurate. I like it. Alright. I think that's gonna be it. I've been sitting down for way too long anyway. I think it's been like a couple hours. Wait, it started at 7:30 and it's 10:40 now, so it's been about 3 hours of sitting on my butt. Sitting on my butt. So I'm gonna stop doing that. I guess I should sign off before I start cleaning stuff up. Oh, I didn't get very far in this. Unhook and unscrew everything. Mount chassis to case. Mount electronics board to cases. Run 2 to 3 power rails to the electronics cases. Get power cables nice and tidy. I guess that's kind of where I stopped about halfway. Run an Arduino AC adapter cable in a way that doesn't suck. Yeah, I didn't quite make it. Anyway, if you like this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.